Greetings everyone, please give a moment to make sure everything's set up. There was a recent patch. Please give a moment to make sure I can find a replay from this patch. You can tell by the ones I can't when they get grayed out. Bring. All the stream. Just hidden. I'm still recovering a bit of a cough, and there's some other things that are going on, so I may need to call the stream early if one of those things pop up. Hidden Smurf here. It properly. There we go. That name's gonna be far too common. Just gonna go to the next player. Here we go. Got some replays here. Too short. Still too short. Short. Of course, for me, the meme menu is still laggy as hell, and I have no idea why. And nothing. Oh, that's too short. The next player. Somewhat common. Probably this one with the profile picture. Yep. Hidden. And hidden. Man, I'm just striking out, aren't I? Here we go. Got some replays here. A little bit too. Here we go. I just realized something. I don't have a drink nearby me, so once I get in the game, I need to pause and grab a drink. Because right now, I'm getting a bit of a cough. Howdy. Please give a moment. I just need to grab a drink. One moment. Sorry about that. Nothing much. Got a bit of a cough. Still recovering from a damn bug. Yep, there we go. I think everything's good. So, let's go and get started. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on bottom right side as the Cyan Ayubids. We have El Louis MT. Spawn on top left side as the Magenta Old Roman Empire. We have Liquid Demu. Diet Pepsi. I drink an unhealthy amount of Diet Pepsi and caffeine. but I do drink uncaffeinated Pepsi. Either way, when it comes to the map generation, it looks like all of Cyan's berries spawn in a line in the back line, along with the stone and gold, so Cyan has quite a bit of resources in this general area, and a bit of deer as well. Over here, Magenta does have some berries nearby for perhaps Aachen Chapel. Stone spawned a little bit far away. That's about normal. You could put the Aachen Chapel right here, which will give him a good amount of wood collection. Let's see, the deer, or not deer, the sheep are right there, so perhaps that's he will probably go to Aachen Chapel around here. As wisdom's now going on up. Hopefully. I primarily just look at I go in replays blind, and I just look at the duration of the replay. And that. And let's see, okay. The recent patch does not have the Abbasid Dynasty's, not Abbasid Dynasty, Ayyubid, not Dynasty's research still not exposed up here. So he is going to military and bring reinforcement. Rather routinely still check on the Owls of Wisdom to see some wisdom of what he's researching. Okay, that joke was not going all good. And looks like he's going quite a bit heavy in lumber there. So he's maybe eyeing for an early barracks, maybe eyeing for some early farms. But he is collecting quite a bit of wood right now. He already has over 200s. Maybe he's eyeing for a secondary town center. Oh, archer range. Eyeing for some defensive archers. Military ring reinforcements will give him free Desert Raiders. Desert Raiders have no inherent range armor, so archers will do just fine versus them. And there's 2 archers now beyond the build queue. And slow it down since we're past the Dark Age eco phase. Desert Raider pushes way forward, roughly that direction to this gold mine. Do you play mostly this, or do you play any other games also? I do cast Age of Empires 3 as well as Comp Heroes 1, and I just sort of, or personally, I sort of play some other stuff offline like Stellaris, and I've been playing some more Starship Troopers Terran Command. Decided to give that another playthrough. Looks like this berry deposit is almost cleaned on up. Stone's being collected up as well, but looks like maybe just a pile of stone for the arrow slit. Sorry for that. And we do have a pair of farms now in the field, collecting more of the wood now. Since the Aachen Chapel does provide plus 40% collection rate of nearby resources, he's able to collect wood at a decent rate for those farms. House going on up, urbanizing the environment right there. May I want to go for perhaps a small round of palisade walls there, just to be safe. And I'm going to be visiting my family tomorrow. Some recent family issues popped up, so I don't want to go any more than that. We do have now the Golden Age Tier 1 activated, giving him plus 10% income for all resources. We do now have the outpost now garrison and being upgraded from arrow slit, so we did go for a round of 50 stone here for that arrow slit. This arrow split, of course, will increase the range of the arrows by 1, so he's able to protect his gold mine a little bit better. And we do got a decent number of Holy Roman Empire archers now on the field. Well, hopefully everything goes fine enough. Archers and scout moving around. Berries being finished off. Only a handful of living sheep there. We got a good number of sheep carcasses. Probably another 800 food there. Thank you for the follow, John Curley. Desert Raider moving around. Good number of archers on the field. And Ayyubids can encounter their own archers. They don't have access to any heavy unit in Age 2. Unlike the Holy Roman Empire, which can get out some Feudal Age man-at-arms, which is generally referred to as the best unit in the entire game. You got secondary archer range being queued on up as well, going for a wood chopping upgrade. Archers and spearmen moving around. They're just regular spearmen, not even hardened spearmen. The hardened spearmen research on the way. There we go. Now they have pointier sticks. Oh, howdy, I just saw your rumble comment. Over here, do you have the archer there going on down? Archer are engaged in camel archers and vice versa. They do have 120 health and 7 damage and higher attack speed than regular archers. But he did get these for free as well. So I'm going to go and stab the archer now. Their sword has higher DPS by a decent amount than the bows, while lower rate of fire. And now the spearmen and archers trying to pursue the desert raiders. Oh, he's building out some more archers. Did he just build out another desert raider? He just now aged up. What did he age up with? Not growth. Oh, it was growth, not advancement. And it's a problem where I say I can't see what research it is because it's not up here, which is really annoying. They've never fixed that. Upon iBid's release, it's always been no way to see, no alert that the upgrade's going on, which is really annoying to me. We got now a dervish now being queued on up. He has 5 archers, soon to be 12, not 12, 7. Can't do math. 2 plus 5 is definitely 12, right? Rigny's Cathedral now being queued on up. How long have I been streaming? Over a year now. Yeah, it's about a year and a half now. I've had a YouTube channel for quite some time, and then I decided, no, I'm going to start streaming all the replays I'm casting, and go from there. In which my YouTube channel is around, what, 8 years old? Archers are starting going down. Spearmen still doing just healthy. He does have marching drill, so these guys are moving around pretty quickly. Got +1 range armor, both players now in Castle Age. Yep, I basically just got started with Grey Goo and Cup of Heroes 2. Now I'm doing Cup of Heroes 1 and Age of Empires 3 and 4. So this force will be able to run away. Marching drills is a nice upgrade. A nice thing about going for a spearman rather than for men at arms is that they have the same move speed as archers. Dervish there. Both sides have picked up a relic. Prelate will drop off the relic in time, and the Desert Raider does not get a kill on the Prelate. So, what are the uploads on YouTube? Just as you can see here, I'm doing a cast right now. I then, of course, at the end of this replay, and the local stream recording, upload that, and then you can view all that stuff up at 4K 60 FPS. More just replay casts. I do a couple of things here and there occasionally, but mostly I spend most of my time on replay casts. So I go for conversion ritual there. Maybe I'll get the Desert Raider. Barely got out of the radius. He will not be able to kill the Prelate there. Damn bug. Over here we do have the archers and spearmen moving around as well. Got a decent number of defense archers. 15 should be able to deal with this force no problem. To the ritual. There's a Wolo. Archers do have 120 health. And they are not classified as cavalry, you can see up here. Though they may still receive cavalry bonus damage. Not sure if they receive cavalry bonus damage. Some of these villagers aren't going down. He does kill 2 there. Make that 3. And now the rest of the spearmen have been cleaned up. The rest of the archers are going to be running away. Nope. I just now reached over 1,000 subs on YouTube. My channel is currently not monetized whatsoever. We do now have additional research coming on the way. Range, damage, melee, range armor, blah, I can't speak. And the Sultan's Mamluks. Over here, we do now the Sacred Site being captured on up. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not really in it for the money. Right now, the growing a community phase, if that makes any sort of sense. Plus, I think the whole YouTube ad system is just not good. There's a reason why I use ad blockers. Archers moving around. Network engineer. Primarily, I've been doing a large amount of wiring up buildings with Cat 6A cable. Got 3 Desert Raiders there. The Desert Raiders are still just the feudal age. Actually, there's a Camel Lancer in the mix as well. I always have trouble telling these 2 units apart. They're pretty similar. Villagers building some walls. We got Pumbaa here. However, Ayyubids can't collect up Pumbaa since they're Islamic. And pork is not kosher. Yep. YouTube does give a 6 to the creators, but honestly it sort of does Twitch as well. Desert Raider does take some damage. These forces falling back. And there's a reason why I have I'm streaming to multiple platforms once, because I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket. Network engineer is not really a hard job. It's a tedious job. My biggest issue is probably fiberglass and any fiberglass in my hands. The reason we had to move a switch out of the way because they had to clean up asbestos from that room, which is not necessarily related to the job. Archers now moving around. Sign does have a decent amount of archers. Sign has right now 42 military units versus 34. And Sign does have a higher quality as well by about 1 additional third. Make that a little bit more, but it does snipe a couple more villagers. Which just, yep, 2. So 5 villagers down right now for Sign. With his economic growth, he does still have a higher amount of villagers. Archers and men-at-arms moving around. The men-at-arms do have the blunt weapons to engage the heavy armored units. I think, yeah, I don't think YouTube Shorts are monetized, or at least not well. YouTube Shorts is probably good for viewer retention. I don't think they're like those that style format, like example as well as TikTok, that similar style format. They're not really money makers. We got a good number of these Camel Lancers, as well as still a good number of Desert Raiders in tow. Oh, sorry. Does Twitch pay? Posts like to get monetized. Yep, Twitch technically does. Well, I only have 1 subscriber at the moment, so does Twitch pay? Not really me. I think right now technically I have the most amount of revenue from Rumble, because at least they have an inherent ad rate that you will get. Sign does have a decent force there. Man-at-arms in small numbers, so they can be focused on the various crossbows and lancers. The Camel Lancers will have a bit of trouble versus the men-at-arms. Archers need to focus down those crossbows. Yes, he is focused on the crossbows. Very good precision there. It can be a bit hard to see everything, but it looks like all the men-at-arms have gone down. Lancers push way forward. There's all Camel Lancers, no Desert Raiders. Archers stutter step around, sniping some individual units. Still a couple crossbow remain, not a whole lot. Got a couple crossbows here as well. I should really take a look at my Twitch stream to get... I've been needing to do a little bit of maintenance on it, to try to make it a little bit more attractive, but not really high priority for me. Villagers and prelates running around. Got these archers trying to engage the archers. Got a force of 18-2 versus force of 10-2. So Sign does have a good number, plus with the Mamluk's Brave, he's able to get some extra damage bonuses. More reinforcements being streamed on in. Sign may want to just back off and get some reinforcements, but he is now bringing some of the man-at-arms, which do have the two-handed weapons as well to help bludgeon these archers. Maybe a couple of horsemen would be helping deal with this force. We need a whole lot, just a small number. And now these forces are starting to fall back and get reinforcements. We have a proper stream, we have a tracked loco. Yep, mine was just more like that seems simple enough at the moment. Because right now my streams are not very interactable, like sound effects and things like that. Let's see, they won't let you monetize your videos because I don't have 3 million views on shorts. Huh, now you have to have cumulative views on shorts? I'm just so surprised YouTube just doesn't, like, give every monetization for everybody who asks it, because it's just, they need money. YouTube has never really been profitable for Alphabet, and so they shouldn't really be too picky of who does what. I think they're just trying to implement that so people grow their channels in certain ways, for viewer retention, not necessarily for monetization that makes any sort of poor sense. A good number. Dervish is going down. Got a decent number of man-arms here. And archers, 8 man-arms, 1 spearman. Got some of the unique Mangonels. I can never pronounce his name. Manjinki, or however you pronounce that. More forces up here. Sign does have a much smaller force, 27 versus 57. But the quality is similar thanks to the fact that there is quite a bit of quality in the Mangonels. Wall starting to get set ablaze. Will take a little bit of time. We do have a secondary town center here. Actually has a tertiary town center here as well. We've not been paying attention to that. We got good number of Camp Lancers and a couple of Desert Raiders. Maybe a good idea if Desert Raiders just be set to range combat, honestly. Archers and man-arms backing on off. You may want to aggravate the boar there to get a little bit of fire support. Boars have good damage. Good damage there from the Mangonels, taking out those frontline units pretty quickly. In Castle Age, Mangonels can do very well versus the melee infantry. Over here, we do got now the spearmen and the man-arms starting to bludgeon these villagers. These archers will go down to these Chem Lancers. And just now leaving a couple of the man-arms remaining. Perhaps. I know that... Yeah, I just need to look into some of that stuff. Berry bushes being cleaned up pretty quickly thanks to economic growth. They do have an additional 100 food capacity in the berry bushes. Nothing like 450 out of 250 as a good number. I always like that. Just, yeah, it has more capacity than normal. Camel Lancers can hit significantly, but looks like they do escape on out of there. No, well, one escapes out of there. No Dervish alive to heal them up. These Desert Raiders go down. No, both of those were also Camel Lancers as well. You may want to mix in some Giloms right now to help deal with these spearmen. Extra archers wouldn't hurt as well. That'll help engage opponents' archers and crossbows.
Yeah, verstaan.
I'm not currently interested in purchasing anything at the moment. My apologies. We now have a Mangonel here with 3 Springald's in tow. Restoring Springald straight now the magic number to deal with the Mangonels. You can always activate your emergency repairs if needed. Camel Lancers, Desert Raiders, and a single scout are right here. And thanks for the military ring reinforcements, he can build siege weapons with his camels and horses.
يتحتم علي ناخذكم. تحركوا يا رجال. عند كلمتي سيروا. أنا في الحال.
We now have Grease Axles being researched right now by the Blue Rim Empire player. Right now, their moon speed is not great. Burge capturing up here. Multiple sacred sites being captured on up, which will give them a bit of gold income. Right now, Magenta does have a larger force in number, but Science has a higher quality force. Here come Camel Lancers. No Spear in this region, so that's a decent spot for Camel Lancers charging in, though he does have quite a good number of bludgeons. There's a Spearman. Trying to get through that gate, having a bit of trouble. Magnos do slip on through, so now they can start barraging those forces. They have to be careful with these spring bolts, however. Camel's heading up north, being pursued by the various forces. Magno does go. One does go down. Got these other forces trying to break through the gate. I'll take a look, but I'm not going to give any guarantees. We do have 2 Magnols now engaging. Taking severe damage on that gate. He may want to build some of his own spring bolts to help deal with these various siege weapons. Trying to flank around, but does find a good number of spearmen. Bunch of angry men and pointy sticks are always good against camels. And there's the age up. Pink's forcing up his way forward. Gotta keep going on up for defensive reasons. Science being crowded in space. Enforcement here starting going down. Camels counterattacking, trying to hit some of these villagers. And some of them are quite damaged, these various cavalry units. Villagers do get to keep up and going. They will buy some fire support, however, they can still be outranged by Magnels. He still has 1 Magnel still alive. And now he's going for the Elite Pilon, Elite Crossbow, Tide Barn, and Elite Horseman. He did claim 3 out of the 5 relics, when he claimed the other 2. With the Aragonese Cathedral, he effectively has 4 gold relics worth of gold income. Elite research now on the way. It looks like he may have went for the Culturing Advancement. Because I don't see the 3 Dervishes at least. Those villagers get annihilated. He actually is a bit high on villagers, so losing villagers is not a huge issue. There's quite a bit of gold and wood stored on up, so maybe we'll get more of the university research going. As well as some farms. This wall will go on down. They have all the basic economic research and the H3 economic research as well. I do, but no Discord channel. Crossbows starting to engage. Spearman engaging the villagers, trying to go for another keep. He does have a expendable number of villagers, but not enough to build the keep. Looks like just need a couple task wrenches and they can get that built. More farms going on up. Just some forces there. Just killing off some of these villagers with the spearmen. Now I got some Gilons. Yep, I probably should. I got some gold up here being claimed on up, wood being claimed up here, and now Iron Outpost helps keep this gold deposit secure. Magenta's not going to keep this gold deposit secure, including with some stone walls to protect the flanks. Berries, or not berries, deer are now being touched. To claim boars, so there's plenty of food on the field for the Holy Empire player to work with. He does have a good number of farms around the Akin Chapel. Could go for some mills around it just to be extra safe. Relic does go down. Spearmen and crossbows push away forward. Only the one Mangonel is still here, but it's also slowing down the entire formation. You could simply Desert Raiders to turn around and fight. They still just Castle Age, or not Castle Age, Feudal Age units. Spearman push way forward, got some hand cannoneers and I'll mix them in with Mamluks Bravery to get quite a bit of damage increase. It being a percentage increase from a set increase. Overrun goes down, Springald goes down, good engagement there by Magenta. More hand cannoneers in the backline, crossbows and archers firing away as well. No incendiary arrows, but he is going for infantry support. Elons should be very resilient with that. Elons are basically times 2 rate of attack speed, or 50% faster attack speed man arms with extra health, a little bit less damage. That's a bit of a mouthful, but that's brief explanation of what's unique about them. Siege Workshop there. Sorry, I've been a little bit distracted. I will take a look at it a little bit later. We do now have another mine going on up, as well as this mine as well. Looks like Cyan's going to rapidly try to seize the golden map before its opponent can claim it up. And got a good number of man-at-arms. Right now, Magenta does have a slightly larger army size, but the Cyan still has a higher quality army. Magenta's doing better killing stuff, though. See the higher destroyed value. And some of these villagers are getting stabbed. Villagers being retasked onto the gold mine, but there's a bunch of angry men with sticks there. Got a culverin here, bombard firing away. We've got a decent amount of siege for the Holy Empire player. Now includes his own culverin as well. This culverin just went down to the spring dolls. They do have increased health, so they can no longer be one-shotted by the culverin. So right now, Magenta has a good siege arm here. Got a decent amount of siege forces push way forward. He's going to let his siege weapons siege down his opponent's structures. Up here, got some palisade walls. Nothing too significant though. Over here, got a couple archers, but they're going to get annihilated by the keep. Mining camp is going on down. Let's see. Don't see biology. We don't see elite army tactics either. Definitely should get elite army tactics sooner rather than later, since he has quite a bit of infantry on the field. Biology will help him engage these various siege weapons, as well as the various range units. Got some panic cannoneers mixed on in. Villagers preparing to keep, trying to keep it alive, or just to leave not dead. Force him to push way forward, start to make his counterattack. Magenta does have still a significant amount of anti-siege weapons, so he has a nice little core here. Mangonel taking some more of the housing. He is now at pop cap. So more of the gold's being cleaned up here. Magenta should be running out of gold relatively soon. Does have 35 villagers in gold. He only has this one large gold deposit he's claiming from, and that's it. Long game goes on, the better Cyan will be. Assuming he doesn't lose too much. Starting to pick out some of these frontline units that are a bit separated from backline units, being caught up on some buildings. Gonna fall back there. Some of these forces are making their way forward, but should be intercepted by the various range forces, including some hand cannoneers. Ground forces here are getting cleaned on up. Another horseman is moving around. Archer is now engaging. Culverin does get a good shot down the bombard. The bombard is just barely alive. Bombard does go down. More of the siege weapons starting to overrun, but Jeddah is starting to lose all of his siege weapons. He does have the difficulty to work with. Going for some lance connects, Castle Witch lance connects, more man-at-arms, cannoneers, and spearmen, and 2 more bombards as well. He has an army queued on up, but it's not doing fast enough. Starting to push way forward, has a dervish here for healing. Culverin's laser repairs on up. 2 culverins are here. Mangonel engaging the outpost, who does have a bombard emplacement. There's also a bombard emplacement here as well. Trying to clean up some of this central wood. So plenty of wood up here from the plane. Down here, we do have Magenta trying to clean up these gold deposits, but now the villagers trying to shank each other. Got some horsemen responding, however. Got various spearmen and man-at-arms charging way forward, getting distracted by some of the buildings. 4 culverins out on the field versus 3. Mangonel does go down. Another culverin goes down for Magenta. Both sides trying to lose some culverins. Culverins do have 20 range armor, so they do take a bit of damage there from hand cannoneers. Magenta's down to 1 culverin. And all the culverins down for both sides. Magenta armor does get cleaned up here. Running low on gold. They're just migrating back up north. The gold up here has been claimed. The gold up here has been claimed. The sign's claimed up the rest of the gold on the map. And Sign still has 1,000 gold here, can also claim as well. The long game goes on better, I think Sign would be. However, Magenta does technically have 1 more relic worth of gold income, which probably won't make a difference as this one does have 2,000 gold in reserve. More spearmen being queued up by the Holy Roman Empire player, but simply not enough queues are going. He's going to be far from top cap. Should have taken some losses here. And the stone walls are on the wrong side to protect the trade post. You may want to get a gate right here, and then you can start getting traders here. We got 1,000 gold here, not a whole lot. But Jenna's going to try to claim it up. That'll give him a bit of gold to work with. But he will lose that bombard there. We got a decent number of siege weapons here, including 2 trebuchet. Starting to bombard more of this outpost. Got a good number of man-at-arms being queued on up. We do have elite army tactics for the spearmen. It does have the camel support, so it will provide an increased armor to nearby desert raiders. Bombard here, trying to take out some more of these outposts. We've got an outpost being rebuilt here. Counterweight trebuchet taking some damage. A number of spearmen here. He does also have some elite archers out in the field. Not sure what that sound effect was referring to, but we do know that Mangonel will go on down. These hand cannoneers looks like will be cleaned on up. More spearmen being brought on in. Cleaning up some of that stone there. Gold is completely gone now. Culverin. Looks like will be saved. More of these men over here are starting to go on down. Got more outposts going on up. Yep. It does seem like a pretty good even match. Both sides are scraping the bottom of the barrel for gold. Doesn't appear to be either side's gone for trade just yet. Both sides pushing forward, good on the spear on both sides. Sion having all these archers will be very useful dealing with the spearmen. Magenda's force is being cleaned on up. Has a couple of his own elite archers on the field. He does have incendiary arrows as well. But he doesn't have the final round of range of damage just yet. Signs starting to fall back here. We do have this Culverin trying to push his way forward and engage the bombard. Decides not to. Outpost getting upgraded for bombard. He could perhaps get the weapon upgrades as well. One of the Culverins just went down there. Magenda does have also two sacred sites that will allow some better gold income. Outpost has been set ablaze and does go down there. The emplacement does get refunded, so the Golden Empire player does have access to another 1,000 stone. Means easily enough for our keep. Up to 900 stone. Couple batting rams here. Magenda's does go down. Science picking out these farms. Magenda does have a superior number of villagers as well. Horsemen taking out that batting ram. And should be getting to the point where both sides should be running out of wood pretty soon. You see here, they're sharing a wood line. We got a very large number of trade posts here, but he has gone for some traders. 48 gold is not too particularly great, but not bad either. His opponent, there's a gold deposit back here that is still not cleaned on up, as well as this one. Sion does sell some gold on the field, which he could use to invest in some traders of his own. Ayubid traders, like Avacid traders, are cheaper, 43% cheaper. Trying to start on fall on that. Still got the bombard engaging. This keep has been set ablaze. No nearby townsend, which means no emergency repairs. Horsemen start going down there. We do got these villagers torching down that batting ram. And now got these mana arms and spear and trying to clean up these villagers. Battery ramps now breaking through these various infrastructure. It is still here to work with. He's now fully encasing the trade post there. He's able to get enough traders, then he can simply get a pretty nice economy meant for mana arms. Archers moving forward to get some of these villagers. Horsemen moving around as well, and maybe we'll intercept some of those traders. Bombard does take a shot there. Does try to take out the Bombard. Not engaging traders just yet. And that Bombard will go down. And he may take out a trader or two. Got some key alarms now being mixed on in. Various other forces over here. Right now, Magenta has plenty of wood, in reserve at least, that can easily be spent by a good number of battering rams. One has a good number of archers at 41 versus 38 and 34 mana arms. Horsemen still running around. Some science villagers are going down as well. Villagers trying to torch down these battering rams. Keep has gone down. Man at arms connecting with the archers. Elon's getting some hits on archers as well. Horsemen do go down. Mangonels find a decent hit there on those archers. Now there's 3 Mangonels. That is quite a decent amount. Annihilates the whole formation there. Signs are streaming more reinforcements going for outposts here for spotting. Does have a Culverin and Bombard here. Just trying to even get some more of the free Desert Raiders, which are still Castle, not that, Castle Age, Feudal Age. And that is the end of the replay. This is Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. What was that one? This top one I think is new. Yes, it is. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the north side as the pink Byzantians, we have Marine Ward. On the south side as the blue Jeanne d'Arc with Louis MT. When it comes to map generation, we do got here pretty close to each other for Jeanne d'Arc. While Byzantine players is a little bit farther behind, and more of the side, both still pretty safe. The berry deposits up here as well, pretty safe berry deposit. Got a little forward one here, and that's the small one, 6 berry bushes. I suppose the 8 here. I think the berries are pretty good for the Byzantine player. Get out some early mercenaries with that. And if I remember correctly as well, in the recent patch, Jeanne d'Arc no longer gets access to the free melee blacksmith upgrades. A number of sheep have been found there and sent home. One cistern out on the field. We got the Imperial Hippodrome. Let's see, what mercenaries do we see? We could see mercenary camel archers and Musafati warriors. And over here we do have mercenary royal knights and mercenary horse archers. We got the pretty much standard school cavalry now being deployed on out as well. And we got the Imperial Hippodrome as still has 4 being built. Sorry about that. Scout moving around. Your Hippodrome's almost complete. Little Cavalry, of course, still has a bit of progress. But I'll probably put Jean d'Arc very close to that leveling up.
Escolto.
Imperial Hippodrome now pulling out some horsemen. They can always go for the Expoliators, or however you pronounce that. Help them quickly kill off villagers. When I say quickly, the bonus damage will allow them to reduce the number of attacks they require to kill off villagers by 1, assuming they don't have textiles researched. Got 5 villagers here on coin. I got an early Royal Knight deployed on the field. Royal Knight will keep the horsemen at bay. He does have the combat charge there, and does not connect. And Jean of Arc has gone for the man-at-arms variant, the melee variant, no range variant. That's the Lumentania now on the field. And collecting up some olive oil. What do we have? That is the barracks, now mercenary camp. More housing being pulled on out. Got a decent number of horsemen on the field. And Jean d'Arc's first job as a questing knight is to kill the boar. Not slimes, not skeletons, but boars.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Υπακούω. Δώτε προσοχήν.
Benefect.
Horseman and scout moving around. We do have 2 farms supported by Jean d'Arc. Looks like she is eyeing a bit of eco, not cleaning up into deer. Now we do have the Silk Road mercenary contracts, give access to camel goes, camel riders, and to the grenadier. Maybe eyeing for the camel riders in order to engage the various horsemen. Villager there does get hit. He does not have Expoliators. Exile has not been researched either.
Δώτε προσοχήν.
Oh, sorry, I just saw the Rumble comment. Yeah, I am recovering from a cold. Last weekend, I didn't stream because my entire body was aching. Really bad. Along with massive headache and basically no sleep. And I've just been dealing with a leftover cough. I really wish I need to look up a way to combine the 2 chat windows into one. The Restream IO does a good job combining the various chat windows, but does not have that capability for Rumble, which probably needs to. That may be something that's on Rumble's end, but I don't think they offer. Restream IO offers a easy restream capability for Rumble in the first place. Double check. Maybe they added that functionality. Got the Royal Knights ready to engage the villagers. Got some Lumentania here. They charged and they are gonna run away. Also got the Royal Knights now engaged. Does use the Triumph there to get some increased movement speed and health regen. Another 20 health can be recovered. If you have a Rumble or OBS, you can use Rumble chat to get to a dock, perhaps. But I use it also goes through Restream IO, and plus I use an older version. I use the older version of Rumble since it's a bit more stable for me. I'm always hesitant updating Rumble because it feels like every time I update Rumble, I have to redo everything. Same thing with video drivers.
Secundement de mort. Si,
We do now the Golden Horn Tower now being researched or being built, which of course will give him some free mercenary units. He does get around javelin throwers, which is a decent all-range unit, offering higher base damage and range than regular archers. So they can punch through the heavier armor a little bit better. Additionally, they can be used to counter the archers and inherently high good range armor, as well as additional bonus damage against ranged.
Det beat.
Chevalier.
Border settlements now being researched with some farming.
Equites. In avant.
Local doggo does go down.
Si, comprendo.
Veteran mercenary contracts now being researched. The number of knights on the field. Right now, blue has a much higher quality military force in the field. But do note, large amount of the olive oil does not count in the army value as well. So keep that in mind. So assume this level is like plus 400 right now with the javelin throwers. Limitani there does go down. And another thing as well, that Limitani went down, but only gave 80 army value, so it still make say Limitani are worth 80 rather than 90 resource. The another stream to other platforms, although I think it's still better at the moment. I know my buddy uses Restream.io and still in chats, possibly not sure what he sets up. Everyone's, yeah. I'm one of those things that don't try to change up too much, because I've had a bad history of OBS just not working right, other things just not working right. It's like one of those things like, alright, everything's good, don't change anything, nothing's broken. Since nothing's broken, don't fix it.
Pandes, accusete.
That's sort of my bad philosophy. It's probably a horrible philosophy. But either way, we do got Chivalry now being researched, so there will be a health regen on the Royal Knights out of combat. Got a Horseman here, being chased by a exotic doggo. And another wolf gets put down, just as the ATF intended. We do now have the boar being cleaned on up. The Puma can now be harvested. So that's probably primarily meant for her experience. Both boar are now dead. Neither of them being cleaned on up. Let's switch over to Jeanne d'Arc. See, she's only halfway of leveling up. So, the Byzantine player has a bit of time to work with before she levels up. Spearman does, or the scout does go down. Now got a round of camel riders that probably is from the Golden Horn Tower. Nice thing about it right now is if you were to go for a round of crossbows, they will do full damage to Jeanne d'Arc. When she levels up, she takes a 45% damage resistance against range. Royal Institute now being deployed on out over here, so use both like on eyeing for the advanced research. Royal Knights managed to sneak on by. Scout taking some hits there. Outpost taking some damage. Jam throwers get a good volley there. Archers taking some hits. Horsemen not particularly forward. The Expoliators have not been researched. Jam throwers getting some good damage. Right now they're doing 10 plus 8 versus Ray, so 18. So push way forward. or Pink's front line should be start disintegrating. Got Divine Restoration there. New Age is complete for Jeanne d'Arc. Jeanne d'Arc has taken some hits, but she's not prone to going down. And now the Javelin Thrower is going to be pursued to the ends of the earth. Losing a couple of them there. If Jeanne d'Arc's able to close the distance, she'll be able to get some experience. Javelin Throwers do have the same movement speed as Archers, which is still slower than, say, Mustafadi Warrior's speed. Couple of Camel Riders up on the field, and since they have no inherent range armor, they will take quite a bit of damage from those archers. Javelin Throwers find some good hits there. Veteran Royal Knight research now complete. Divine Wrath was utilized, and now she has leveled up. She's now the Knight variant. She does go for the champions. Champions will do both the same for Spearmen. And Byzantians tend to go for a good number of Lumentani, so maybe a good idea to actually pull out Keep and get out some more champions. Got a good number of Consecrates here. It's always a good idea to go for the stables before the town center, but both are good to go before the archery ranges. Until the Ordnance Company gets researched, they won't gain cost reduction on other resources. Good amount of healing there, very nice. And the Pink has claimed 2 relics and another one picked on up. Without the Grand Winery, we'll only get gold, not olive oil. That's a bad thing, but honestly, it's nice to actually get gold sometimes in olive oil. Olive oil is definitely very flexible, but limited what you can deploy it out with. Royal Knight does not get converted like the not heretic he is. Monk will start taking some hits and should go down. And now we're Javelin Throws here. And may get a kill there? Yes, it does. Monk bring back this relic. Oh, we got another town center up here, as well as a Royal Knight. Royal Knight's slowing a little down. You have +1 range damage, so those arrows will do 2 damage each. Zarek Doggo goes down. Another wolf bite. He wants the stick that he has in his hand, but he's not throwing it. The wolf does go down. Couple of Varangian Garden Spearmen there. This is a good number of Royal Knights. Holy Wrath was cast. Getting some damage on these forces. This Royal Knight does not go down, so maybe a good idea to not only use Divine Restoration to heal the formation, get that building cooldown, but also keep it back for Chivalry. Royal Bloodlines now research, giving quite a bit extra health for these Royal Knights in this age, pushing them up to like 310 health, if I remember correctly. Exile's now being researched by the Byzantine player. More aqueducts. That will be aqueduct number 4, or is, I should say.
Attendez les commandements.
Varangian Guard does take a bit of fall there. Got some Arbiteers not being deployed on out. Monk goes down there. One of the Arbiteers gets picked on off by the Javelin Throwers.
est dans votre service.
Mangonel upgrade and being fortified as well. Monk once again trying to claim the sacred site in the center. Villagers who can set the outpost. But can quickly be torched down. Mangonel placement does get complete. Starting to quickly torch it down. We do have some of the camel riders here. Outpost does go down, but the villagers do may escape, or nope, just going to click up the berry bushes. Another holy raft there, getting some good damage. Charnark does get a bit of healing there. Gonna break her with her way through. Crossbows starting to overran. Javelin throwers focus on those archers. Camel riders gain some good damage, providing also massive debuff to all these units. They do also good damage versus cavalry as well. Javelin throwers start stepping away. Another Mangonel emplacement there, hiding behind the aqueducts.
Access Metzvos, compagnon.
Charnark's going for more Arbiteers and more of the Royal Knights. Also, it would be a good idea to go for more crossbows against these Royal Knights.
L'heure est de besoigner.
Oh, he is mainly building out some more of the camel riders, getting out some more free javelin throwers as well.
Soyez prêts, avertissez votre courage, compagnon.
They're getting some quite a bit of health regen there. And I've got the siege workshop going on up. Blue's going to be starting to back on off. Way too much forces here from the engage. And when the Royal Knights do go down,
Retrayez vos appuis.
single batter ram now pulled on the field. He does have access to siege engineers. And now got a fresh Mangonel as well. Royal Knights charging way forward. It does get some damage here. It does take some damage. Pattern's gonna go on down. Arbiteers and archers push way forward. Royal Knights as well. Finds a decent hit there on those forces. Blue's not going to commit some Royal Knights. Good hit there on the Arbiteers. Pataram does go down there. More of the Lumitani pushing the way forward. Divine Restoration gains some good healing on the Royal Knights. And more Holy Wraths there. Who's going to be falling back, taking a little bit too much damage. Wonder how Jean-Luc's close to level up. He's getting pretty close to get our blast cannon. And there's another round of champions here. But it looks like Sean just left out the try. And that is 5 gold now down the drain for Jean d'Arc. Boar being cleaned up over here. I don't see a keep on the field, which means no ordnance companies.
Voyez les commandements. Compagnon, marchez.
Oh, me
Que faut-il donc besogner?
Foreign engineering company now being deployed on the field, which now will give him access to siege weapons with olive oil. Also give him access to some unique upgrades for free for his mercenaries. Let's see, Camel Lancer should get extra armor because of that, and I think Grenadiers may get extra range from pyrotechnics, but I don't believe so. Royal Knights now push way forward. There's a good number of various forces here to engage. Let's take out one of those Royal Knights. More engineering company is almost complete. Now got the elite Limitani research and the elite mercenary contracts. I know rolls a miss there, and the siege weapons go down very quickly. Dark's very far from aging up. Got the elite crossbow research as well for the Byzantine player. Up in Maganel and place some there. This map is going to definitely favor the more urbanized regions, finding those city limits. Those forces slowly being whittled down by the fire. Camel Riders right now has 6 melee armor and get more. Trevally gains some good health regen. That Spear Brace being activated there. Holy Wrath connects as well. Another keep here. Maganel does roll splash it there on all the knights. Crossbows engaging. No incendiary arrows just yet. And now got the blast cannon, Jeanne d'Arc. He does go for the extra cannon now. Maganel does go down. And Jeanne d'Arc actually backs out the game. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. That one. I already did. Got a local unpublished mod, so can't do that one. 16 minutes. Way too short. And it looks like that's too short. On to the next player. This name's a little bit unusual. Evans Quasar. It's hidden. See, all lowercase, so maybe it's this one? Nope. Maybe this one? It is, but that's from a previous patch. Try this one here. "15 minutes, a little bit short." Could do this one here. Before I get started, I do need to use the restroom. Please give me one moment. Sorry about that. I'm back. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another HPowers 4 replay. Spawn bottom left side as the blue English, we have Divine, DFP. Spawn top right side as the pink Deli Sultanate, we have Strander. Or Strand? Yeah, Strander, I think. Either way, when it comes to map generation, Deli's will of course have access to the improved berry collection. Additionally, there's also some deer up here. Can't claim a boar. They're Islamic. Got deer down here. Bear's a bit far forward, and also nice little berry deposit back here. Energy drink. Right now I just got hit by a little bit of sudden exhaustion, so that's why I got myself an energy drink. Some sheep being collected up over here. But overall, I don't really like the Pink's map aside. Pink's map generation. Seems a little bit forward, a bit more exposed. Blues, let's see, English. Don't need to worry about berry bushes, because English don't even hardly even click up deer, let alone berry bushes. So this deer deposit is probably not going to be clicked on up, and this deer deposit is not going to be clicked on up. So this actually could be a possibly worse. If Steady Summit gets free research, getting out professional scouts could be a way to claim all the deer on the map. Additionally, the English players one wood deposit spawn all the way down the bottom side of the map, so English player does have two good wood deposits, but we'll have to venture out on the map for the last one. We now have the Abbey Kings. In the recent patch, the Abbey King now provides a free king that gets queued up automatically for free. First, I think it should just be reworked so it acts like the Khan, and you get a free respawns. Maybe a bit overpowered, but that sounds pretty fun.
Come on.
My apologies. Of course, also have the Tower of Victory, which will improve the attack speed of all milled infantry units built near around it. In comparison, when it comes to the two, his archers will be faster, while the English archers will be longer and hit harder. Or in the fact he does not have the Council Hall. And when it comes to the Tower of Victory, his man-at-arms will hit faster, while the English man-at-arms will be a bit more durable if armored clad. If he goes for the House of Wisdom, then he can get out some additional damage for his man-at-arms, which will make his man-at-arms superior to the English man-at-arms. And going for mass man-at-arms versus mass man-at-arms could be a reasonable strategy, because English love their man-at-arms. They get fast production, get access to it in Dark Age and Feudal Age, and as well has economy pretty tailored around man-at-arms. There's the free king. Also, that's one thing I want to see. When the king respawns, I want to see long live the king, and the king dies. I want to say, rather than the king has been killed, I want to have it say, the king is dead. So when we rebuild it, long live the king. You like how there's some RNG in the maps on the woods? Yeah, it is quite nice. It makes it so the random map generation means every game's gonna be a little bit different. And it's the same way with that with Age of Empires 2 as well. They have random map generation. Though there is a little bit more of a set seed pool for that, but the amount of map generation is you probably won't recognize the same map twice. You may have played the same map twice, exact same, but it's always you will never remember it as the same map, which is good enough as being 100% complete random. The king is not pushed way forward. The king has a 24 lance attack and 16 great sword attack. Building great sword with one hand. Does get a hit there. unlike, say, other early knights and Royal, and particularly the French Royal Knight, you can't two-shot villagers with the charge attack. The king does eat quite a bit of arrows there. The king does have more health than an early knight and a Royal Knight, but does only have 2-2 armor rather than 3-3. StarCraft is same everything. It's from a robot plus. Not entirely wrong. I do agree with that sentiment. But people do like consistency, and StarCraft provides consistency to the extreme. After all, there's a lot of different philosophies when it comes to RTS design. You want increased randomness or you want decreased randomness? One is a good to have randomness, one is bad to have randomness. For example, a game that maximizes randomness is probably the Company of Heroes series, since each time your units fire, it's more or less a percentage chance they'll hit. But they fire often enough that it becomes reliably hit or miss. So the engagement is pretty easy to determine once you realize which unit is better at which. But it is still completely RNG. But also in the same fact in Company of Heroes, RNG can be not very good is of how slow some units fire, such as anti-tank guns hitting tanks, in which RNG becomes a bit more frustrating at that point. I'm also a Company of Heroes 2 modder, so I know quite a bit about that game. In fact, it is also the same engine as this game, of Company of Heroes 4, so I actually know this engine quite well, though they did quite a bit of revamping with it, so I can't exactly make a mod because some of the aspects of the mod tools are not accessible. So in Company of Heroes 2, I usually say, "Hey, this is how I think something should be." So I release a little mod of showcasing of what I think should be changed. And more back on the point about StarCraft 2 being the lack of RNG, the engine is incredibly stable and also incredibly responsive. So it is more based on person controlling it, because your unit moved forward a little bit. That's generally a user error, and not, let's say, it's the unit sort of being a little bit slow or trying to be partially smart. The control is all up to you. You got the scholar here capture the sacred site. This is one of the few economic benefits that Deadly Someone has. Not only free research, but also improved gold collection or gold income from sacred sites. It does have a decent number of archers here, and since this king only has 2 range armor, the archers can do decently well versus him. He is going for +1 melee damage first, or no, he went for a ranged armor first, then melee damage. The White Tower is now being pulled out by the English. I wonder how many farms he has. We do have 3 town centers, only 2 rounds of farms.
Is none burden.
Sacred site now being captured on up. We got some archers out in the field, and the English player aging up relatively quickly, or at least more quickly than his opponent, will result in quite a bit of timing. I always like to say that his opponent don't really have timing tax, and in aging up second this far away will result his opponent have a pretty powerful technological lead. He does also have access to a trade post within his borders, so he could hire for some traders if he needs a little bit extra economy. But he does have all sacred sites now captured on up, which does give him quite a bit extra gold. About 375 gold per minute. Also not going to be casing with his military units. Encasing this one as well, and this one's already encased. We do got some Vanguard man-at-arms being pulled on out, going for some early man-at-arms research as well. Arlie Man arms have 3 range armor, so they will take some hits. Compound Defender now being researched. The nice thing about him aging up, while I said before he doesn't have access to timing attacks, he can at least get out crossbows, Castawage crossbows immediately to help engage these man-at-arms. Armor clad now on the way, doesn't have any blacksmith research. The torches here, the archers won't be able to all too much. They will now have 5 damage versus 4 armor. Let's go play Ring Around the Rosie around this sacred site there to keep it captured on up. Nope, he's going to try to run away now. He has now aged up. He needs to get that research going. Village Fortress now on the way. Man-at-arms taking some damage. These man-at-arms backing on off as well. They do now have armor class, so they have 6 range armor. Doesn't have any of the other research going as well, so no veteran research like veteran spearman or veteran archer. They have an oversight, I would say. All sacred sites still captured. Going for some crossbows and some men-at-arms. He may not have exactly the production queues for the said research, but he needs to at least get the blacksmith research going. There's no reason why he didn't even get the other level 1 research going. Could have queued those up, no problem. There we go, more research now on the way. Got some English knights now in the field to ride with the king. The king does get automatic age up stats, +1 armor, +75 health, and looks like +4 damage. But the lance attack only improved by 2. Got some men-at-arms here, as well as some crossbows. The king does have an AoE heal, out of combat AoE heal. He didn't lose any of those knights, so he has his own mobile chivalry. Villagers now trying to wall off the flanks. Wood being cleaned on up. He has 4 encased farms. Spearman push way forward. He's on damage onto the king. King's starting to fall back there. The English player has some crossbows of his own as well. One does go down. Relic being brought on back. Ink has picked up 2 relics and claimed 2 relics, but Blue only has claimed 1, so Elizondo will have 4 relics. Very nice. He is also very low on food. He has a bit of wood for farms. You have the berries there. Not many berries left here either. More walls going on up. Veteran Orc is almost complete, so is the Veteran Spearman. Gotta make sure those crossbows see its light, however. Got some knights moving around. They may be able to cut off some of these reinforcements. Man-at-Arms breaking their way through. Pink is having a bit of trouble getting a military force on the field. Maganel pushes way forward. Massive hit there on that force. You may want to get some scholars to heal up this force as quickly as they can. More walls going up over here. Each player has a good amount of villager lead to compare his opponent. Ink only has 2 counts, and his opponent has 3. Wolf still getting some fights over here. Start touching down some of these barracks. Gotta keep up here. He does have Village Fortress, so every single keep he builds, it will be acts as another villager queue. Additionally, his keeps are cheaper than town centers now. Great hit there onto those range forces once again. Needs a Spring Gold or 2 to engage the Mangonel. These horses move around the flanks. All the walls are starting to go on down. Pink's losing a bit of infrastructure, but this defensive keep would be very useful. Got a Spring Guard replacement here, which is cheaper. Or wait, no, that symbol is not actually unique. Got double time here. Turns way forward, trying to keep that success secure. He does keep that secret site secure. Although these crossbows will go down. Got a decent number of Mangonel or Spring Golds. Not Spring Golds, crossbows, what I'm thinking. You may want to get this and keep firing, getting this Mangonel there with the Spring Gold replacement. We'll get some damage onto it. Some as in like 10 damage per shot. 11 damage per shot. Does have his own Mangonel with 1 field, which could be useful to help hitting his opponent's Mangonels. Also 2 Spring Golds there. Alright, we'll go around for another round of walls. Got a decent hit there as well. He does have all of his blacksmith armor researched right now, and almost again last round melee upgrade for blue. Ink does not have all of his blacksmith research. Takes out Mangonel there. 2 Spring Golds straight forward. Pink has 1 Spring Gold here. Trebuchet now engaging this keep. And now there's 2 trebuchets deployed out by the English. Over here, got the king and the knights pushing through a wall. Mangonel rolls a pretty sizable miss there. Does dodge. He does dodge that Mangonel shot. Pink's Mangonel does escape, and Pink's force is getting hit by the Mangonel. Berkshire Castle not being floated in the field, northern part of the map. Looking to secure that gold deposit. Put it there on those crossbows and crossbows. Trebuchet still engaging the keep. Keep is almost destroyed. 3rd trebuchet now floating on the field. That keep does go down. Mangonel firing. Knight's taking out some of those lone villagers. There was not too many there, but he's going to lose a couple. And Arms overrunning the Mangonel now. Mill there, getting set ablaze. Knight is on to over here. Got Court Architects. English players, of course, age 4, so you can start getting the elite research going, including closures. Counselor taking some severe damage. The 3 landmarks that he needs to destroy is this one here, and this one here, so they're all pretty close by each other. Ink is trying to sort of pair it up. Mangonel is providing some protection there. Man-at-Arms charges the way forward. Elite crossbow and elite man-at-Arms research on the way. Gets a good hit there. One landmark does go down, and Pink backs out of the game now. It's Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. So go on to the next player. Wait, that was a different player. Just did. And look, there we go. English versus Order of the Dragon. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the bottom left side as the red English, we have Divine DFE. On top right side as the blue Order of the Dragon, we have VN Huang ADC. Not sure what that means. Or Hong. Looks like blue is immediately going for the deer, so he's going to quickly claim up quite a bit of food. Additional villagers may be eyeing for gold and for the sheep. 5 villagers on deer right now. Red will find this gold deposit. When it comes to map generation, blue also has some deer next to a large gold deposit and 2 boars, so this may be a good expansion location. There's also a bit of stone here. Back here's a bit of gold and stone next to each other. But yeah, this seems like a good expansion location. Everything else is pretty spread out. There are some additional wood deposits on the map. This one is supposed to be contestable central wood, but it's more on the red side of the map, especially this one. This one's more in the middle though. Red does have deer next to some stone here, so the map may be a good spot for a secondary town center, but it is English. The chance for the English player just eyes to go mass farms and even skip deer is very likely. Large gold deposit off the side, and a bunch of small ones over here. Got 4 small ones in this sort of diamond. Blue has his 4 in the back, scattered, but not forward. But the Midwork Palace not going on up, and over here got the Abbey Kings. The Abbey Kings does provide a free king now. Midwork Palace still is pretty much the same. Red is eyeing for some stones, so he's gonna be eyeing. Oh, where is Red Scout? Red, who may have just donated a bunch of sheep to Red. which the English tend to go for farms, but this will prolong the sheep game. That will give him quite a bit of sheep in store, though Blue actually still has quite a bit of sheep there, so I think Blue's still actually ahead in sheep, but losing that scout like that's not great. He of course is relying on the deer. Abby, the scout. Abby King's almost built. We do now have Gilded Horsemen pushing the way forward. In order to compare the Gilded Horseman to the King, the King has 220 health? That's still being built. I know 2 armor. Attack speed I think is the same, but I think the King's attack is 16 rather than 15, so the Gilded Knight and the King are relatively similar. Oh, wait, +1 melee damage, so he's gotten +1 melee damage from the Gilded Horseman pretty early. That might be not a great idea. Let's see. It takes 4 hits to kill off a villager without melee attack. Does it take 3 to kill off a villager now? Let's see. 3 times 16. No, that is 48. So that does not improve the number of attacks take to kill off a villager. Why'd he go for +1 melee damage? Either we got +1 range armor, that's very useful to absorb more town center hits. There's a King, did find some of the venison collectors. Gilded Knights or Gilded Horsemen trying to deal with the King. The King, of course, is very outnumbered. He sees all these Gilded Horsemen, so it'd probably be a good idea to just keep him mobile and keep the Horsemen not attacking his villagers. Got a barracks there. Luckily, him playing as the English doesn't require him not to get the Hardened Spearman research. He gets that for free. But no spearmen in Dark Age. We got a Gilded Spearman here, not a Hardened Gilded Spearman. The Hardened Gilded Spearman's right there now. And he's going for an early battering ram. The recent patch didn't make it so that or the Dragon's units build quicker, or the construction time for the Gilded siege weapons just is shorter. One of the two. Either way, they can build them up quickly. We have a farm here, or a mill here. Not enough room for all the farms, but it does got a good number of farms. Here is the King and Scout moving their way forward. Soon to be future husband and wife, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, the English scouts can now lay down the camps. Place the campfire site radius of nearby units by 30%. Maximum 5 campfires can be built at any one time. Placing them extinguish the previous ones. So there's the fire. Those cost 25 wood. Not being engaged just yet. I wonder, does it provide natural vision? Yep, it does provide that radius of vision. Bad? Not great, but not bad. It's for 25 wood? I say that can be worth it. It needs to be stamped out. Do villagers throw torches on campfires to extinguish it? Stupid question. I have no idea what the answer to that question is. I rarely ever saw them even, actually, I think I've maybe saw them one ever built when they were buildable by man-at-arms, so I have no idea. We do now the White Tower being built with by 33 villagers. Right now we do have 4 gilded horse, 5 gilded horsemen, 3 gilded man-at-arms, a 4th on the way, 3 gilded archers, and 2 battering rams. We've got a decent force in the field, and of course a 1 gilded spearman. The ungilded king will be stabbed to death. That villager does go down there. Battering rams now connecting on this secondary town center. The white tower is firing away. Spearmen do bonus damage against, or siege battering rams take bonus damage versus some melee damage. That battering ram backing on off. You could task a villager to start repairing up the town center. He's retargeted the other wounded battering ram. Town center does go down.
Hearkeneth, Aller.
Looks like he did sold off a bit of food for some coin. Going for the man-at-arms research, upgrading early man-at-arms to regular man-at-arms. That king's getting attacked quite a bit. The campfire is now down. Yep, looks like the entity fully despawned as well. Barracks taking some hits here. English man-at-arms do build pretty quickly. King will start impaling the battering ram. Does not. Does take it out there. It will manage to escape on out. Battering ram, or barracks is down. King now charging, hitting that gilded archer. His battering ram will go down. He does save the house. Got these horsemen pushing forward. Let me crowd into the town center, into the white tower. Quite a bit of extra arrows firing away. He does not have the blacksmith research for range damage to improve the defense capability of these emplacements. And got more of these villagers a little bit exposed. And it looks like these Golden Gilded Horsemen gain 4 some back. Red still has a superior number of villagers, but remember as well, Order Dragon villagers are higher quality. Just take this and times by 25%. So plus about 8 more villagers, which is roughly 42 versus 45 villagers. Roughly. The king passing some damage there, starting to fall back. Man-at-arms trying to protect the king. He may lose the king. He does save him. Order Dragon player is still H2 as well. And we do not see armored clad yet researched by the English player. King does go down. Man-at-arms are engaged. They already gilded man-at-arms to have the Golden Cuirassier researched. And they have +1/+1 armor, so they have the same armor as these regular man-at-arms. The English player goes for armor clad. These archers would do 1 damage each versus the Englishman arms. Englishman arms are gonna fall on back. No additional Englishman arms being queued on up. He's going for some knights now. And the English player is collecting up some deer. Knights taking some damage there. Does drop a good amount of food, and now these villagers are a little bit exposed. Some of these villagers going down to the gilded archers as well. Man-at-arms trying to engage. He doesn't have additional talents on the field, and his opponent is ahead in villager count. And usually he hasn't even gotten the castle age just yet. And the English player has not been able to put out a monastery to claim the relics on the field either. The king does go down. Knights getting some good work done. And arms to pursue these archers. +1 range armor now has completed by the English player. If he gets additional +1 range armor, then his knights also take only 1 damage from these archers, gilded archers.
Marschiert fort. Just nu.
One knight does go down, secondary knight does go down. Knights and the kings making their way up north. We do have a decent number of knights here, so it's allowing for some counterattacking. The Order Dragon player does have enough gold to age up, needs a lot more food, however. Those villagers do get hit. Horseman does go down there. Another knight does go down. Looks like a wolf got mixed on in, fighting some of the English knights. And the boar here is going down as well. These villagers going. There's looks like there's not enough room for all the villagers onto the boar. Knights gonna find another opportunity to engage on these villagers. A couple of the ordered villagers do go down. He does not have textiles. Does mostly against the town center. A couple of villagers force on the outside. And right now the town citizen arrows are doing 7 damage each. And these units, oh, does lose the king, or have 6 armor. Born the king, he does have 5. Good damage here on that villager. Some of these villagers are starting to go on down. He does have plenty of gold to age up with, needs still more food.
God's sweet can it be made?
Arita, what needeth work?
Arthur Canitas Yara.
Knights backing on off. Nagathoreg needs Cathedral now being pulled on the field. He may be eyeing for claim the relics. He must realize his opponent has not picked up any relics just yet. Because if he would assume, if he has not scouted that out, then it's probably would have been a better idea to go with Bulgar Paulus. Since you would assume your opponent would have at least a couple relics by now, but that is simply not the case. Got the English men-at-arms and crossbows straight forward. He does have armor-clad research, so they have these men-at-arms who have 8 range armor. Archers taking some damage there. Men-at-arms have the combat sprint to help close on in. Knights and the king engage some of those villagers. Got a single guy throwing torch there. Couple men-at-arms who intercept the formation. He's trying to go for some more of the Castle Age men-at-arms, as well as veteran archer research and veteran gilded horsemen. Horsemen falling back, they're a bit wounded. Needs a little bit more anti-infantry capabilities here. Men-at-arms straight forward. The good archers. Veteran good archers, they could get plus 1 additional damage. They'll put them up to 10 damage. They'll get 2 damage on these men-at-arms. Until that point, he will only do 1 damage. Thank you. Knights moving around, engaging some of these villagers. Horsemen still trying to pursue these forces, trying to perhaps engage some of the crossbows, or maybe not. Got some of these men-at-arms engage. Some gilded crossbows not being pulled out. That would be something a bit more useful to engage all these English men-at-arms. You can use the gilded archers as a frontline tank for his gilded archers. King does go down there to the gilded spearmen. Gilded horsemen now being mixed on in as well. Red's army is still very resilient. It looks like Red army will be slowly whittled on down. A wall there trying to convert the knights. Red's not paying attention. Oh, no, he didn't manage to kill. Red's men-at-arms falling back. More men-at-arms to build Q, as well as another king and crossbows. Archer range not being deployed on out.
Ich werde das für dich errichten.
Couple more farms there.
Abends zu den Felden.
Ich heere das.
Obedience is Arne am.
The spanner on the loaded.
More crossbows being queued on up. Over here, we've got the king moving around. Going for an outpost here, which will also get a network of castles. Don't know if he has a network of citadels researched just yet. No, he does not. When these villagers are going down there, the king does go down. Man arms gain some damage on these forces. More crossbows being pulled up by the English player. Or the dragon player does have a bit of gold stockpiled up. Picked up a second and third relic and claimed one. Last two remaining relics are pretty safe, one over here and a relatively exposed one here. Relics will go down. Those good horsemen don't have much health. We got now these man armors 24. Gilded horseman does go down there. Crossbows. Needs to be here in large numbers. Does lose a couple of them pretty quickly. Towns that are firing away. Has 14 to 15 villagers inside. Man arms taking some fire. It looks like Red's army will get cleaned on up. Blue has held. Red does also have a very, very good number of villagers at the moment. He had to rebuild another town center here. Red's villager count is more than doubled. Remember, add about 25%, so just zoom another 8, so you have roughly about 45 villagers to 90, so we have doubled. Right now the English economy is just doing quite well for himself. Red has now picked up a relic. Got some villagers here. King does get an impalement. He does get a kill there on one of the villagers as well. Got Gilded Knight here. He's a good hits on that monk. Got the king and a couple knights trying to retaliate. The king himself is almost down. Outlying fortifications sort of go on down. Got some more crossbows here being queued on up. Right now, Blue has an army of 41 versus an army of 61 for the English. Lumber preservation now complete, as well as some mining research. The Order of the Dragon player is lacking quite a bit of economic research, while the English player has all the cast wage. Gilded Knight does go down there. Stable sort of going down. Over here, we've got a couple man-arms. Got quite a large number of idle villagers here as well. That's all 14 of his idle villagers. Each player does have Mangonel here, which will be useful against the dragon crossbows. Horseman and Gilded Knight moving around. Over here, do have a couple more torches. And does connect, takes out that Mangonel. Does take out the Gilded Knight, however. The Horsemen are being intercepted by the Knights. The Gilded Man arm's gonna go down as well. Another Mangonel put on the field, as well as some battering rams on people on the front line. Keep now going on up. And we've got the Berkshire Castle being pulled out over here as well, which will provide quite a bit of protection for this gold deposit. Man-at-arms for some crossbows. He will get the keep built, but he will lose a good number of villagers. Right now, Blue's down to 26 villagers. That's not good. Does not research textiles. Batterings are starting to connect. Those trying to torch down the battering rams. Mercy repair on the keep. And Blue does back the game now. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Don't think there's any more replays I can fetch from him. A bit too short. Yep, let's just go on to the next player. Short. Still too short. Main menu's still laggy as hell for me. Oh, here we go. That's a decent length one. But before I get started, I do need to use the restroom again. Please give me one moment. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age Pirates 4 replay. Spawn bottom left side is the red Byzantines with Kill Jardy. Spawn top left side is the magenta Ottomans with Lord Voldemort. And he is immediately going for some berries, so it leads me to believe he's going for the Royal Hippodrome. Do we see Mercenary Magadai? We do see Mercenary Royal Knights and Mercenary Horse Archers. Up here, I've got Mercenary Musafati Warriors and Mercenary Camel Archers. Got a bit of gold being collected up as well. Still next to the gold. So that's probably, this is roughly a good spot for a cistern. Cistern's way back here. Not fully covering the olive oil there, but we'll cover the wood for a decent amount. Also got 2 wood deposits here, so a cistern here would have been great to help cover the wood and the golden stone. The Ottoman brings back some sheep. When it comes to map generation, he does have, of course, some berries here, more berries here, and some deer. He can't claim boar. We've got golden stone up here as well, both the large deposits. Over here, 2 small deposits and 1 deer deposit. So overall, this is not a really great expansion location with Ottomans. This will be decent for initial stuff, but everything else is majority up here for him. If you do get a small gold next to boar with another stone and a larger berry deposit here. Then Middle being plotted field as with the Imperial Hippodrome. Down south, we do have a pair of large gold deposits and the deer deposit down here as well. We have a house here, probably for border settlements. Table going on up. We don't have a military school on the field just yet, but maybe I'm for some Sipahi. Western mercenary contract now complete. He does have 2 villages on stone, which could give him enough for some military schools. Each military school does cost 100 stone. Oh, there's a horseman there. Scouting some fire, multiple horsemen deployed on the field. We do got some Sipahi out being deployed on out. And does get out some longbowmen. My scout will go down. The longbowmen now pushing their way forward, just to the central sacred site. Another military school here. That's probably going to build its blacksmith somewhere around here. As those military schools are pretty far apart, to say the least. Meter and Spy on the build queue for the military schools. Got some Lintani now being plotted out. Got some idle villagers here. Now got the blacksmith going on up. That should be able to hit both military schools. Yeah, it should. +1 range armor. Yeah, a good number of villagers collecting up berries over here. This will give him quite a bit of mercenaries, pretty much for free.
Ne?
İleri. Kamu bir yolu. Mansa.
Spy do take a bit of damage there from the longbowman.
Καλά έπραξα.
Yep, the Streltsy cost for olive oil is definitely now the standard 240. Before it was a discounted Streltsy 180 rate, but they nerfed that. Archer range now going on up. Let's switch over to the Ottoman player so we can see what Viziri's selected. He's gone for Anatolian Hills. We got some 7 Luden Tandy there for Horsemen and 5 Longbowmen. He has another round Longbowman field, so he has 10. A decent force now on the field, 23 to 11. Horseman Lumentani now engaging the archery range. Does pick out that one villager there that was all by himself. Does get a good volley, does take out that archer there. We do have +1 range armor activated on the Metter. Run towards down some of the outlying buildings. Good number of villagers here. Cut up wood. Does get the archers inside the town center, so it gets its arrows firing a little bit more. Spahi now moving around. Vector is not exactly the most fastest unit, or no, it's a scout. Scouts do move slower than horsemen. We do now have the wheelbarrow now being researched. Arrow slit on the way. The number of longbowmen Lumentani moving around. Getting more Spahi and archers here. Blacksmith still alive, so still getting the faster production queue. While moving around the back. Now that Vizir is available, he probably is going to go for the extra military school. Yep, now you can get the extra military school. Image is going to be backing on off. Another mining camp has been built.
Έτοιμος.
14 Spahi pushing the way forward. We got 8 horsemen here, so the Spahi can easily report these horsemen. They offer Spahi to offer more health and damage for horsemen. Now local doggo will go on down.
Kütez geri kalın.
Golden Horn Tower now being built right here. Only 2 cisterns out on the field and 1 olive grove. Horsemen moving around. We do have still cooking up wood.
Eşit. Gidelim. İlgeri. Hamdi. Eşitirim.
Du parcours. Du parcours. Κινήθητε στρατιώτες.
11 horsemen, 1 scout.
Αποχωρήστε.
The way down south.
Ακούω.
This blacksmith will be intercepted. He may lose the blacksmith entirely as well. Does cancel it there. Not sure it's for a full refund. Horsemen, archers moving back around. Village does, of course, easily go down there. Now get the Mahid Imperial Armory. These villagers are a little bit too exposed. I'm not sure why he built it there when he knows there's a sizable army. Archers do get some good damage there. It's probably not going to be chasing these horsemen to the corner. Red's going to push forward with the longbowman Limintani. Veteran horseman research on the way. He does not have veteran military contracts just yet, which means the Golden Horn Tower only provides the longbowmen. Does like the Triumph build there to improve the move speed and health regen of these forces. Horsemen do take quite a bit of damage there, but now we've got these forces moving around. Does have veteran Limintani, so just regular longbowmen.
عساكر تتمرمل بهم مشي عسكري.
Veteran mercenary contracts now on the way. Now that's army 44 versus 48. Got crossbows being pulled up by Byzantians. Arm players not going for any lancers just yet, going for more Sipahi and archers.
Yes. Onde fortas, bere.
Bunu ahmadım bile rüya.
Sua the heta. Foliende hestes. Tidwinleth, bereth.
Good hits there on those villagers. There's some torches there in the military school. Sipahi moving up the hill. Starting to engage. Limintani getting some spear braces there. The archers need to focus down those Limintani. Sipahi managed to find an angle there, hit some longbowmen. Sipahi are the only front line for the Ottoman player. Limintani do have the shield wall active, does force back the Sipahi here. Archers firing away. Longbowman has taken some hits and pulling back now. Limintani starting to go on down. Another Vizier is now available for the Ottoman player. It does go for some Janissaries, or a Janissary. Janissary is, of course, a good anti-cavalry gunpowder unit. He has gone for the fast training. If he's going to go more focus on to the Janissaries, he may want to go for trade bags as for one of his Viziers to get better trade. Plus 40% gold collection rate is quite significant.
Mermiler gelir.
Another mill going on up with some olive groves around it, and over here as well. Some of them I think are out of the range of the cisterns. So just the one Janissary on the field. They can deal with the one horseman, no problem. talk about Chasm instead of Blaze. He has not activated Presidium. Rest of this gold deposit is almost cleaned on up. Mage just went back on up. Magno firing away. Longbow and crossbows engaging. At this point in time, the crossbows are not going to be very useful. Longbowmen are going to be just fine. He may want to go for the archers. Another Magno brought out, this time by the Byzantine player.
Atım sinirlerim ve hazırım.
Spy goes down, but the Magno does go down. Those infrastructures are going down. And then Genta streaming some units across the field. Biotechniques and the fertilization research. Brandon Guard charging way forward, getting some damage. Magno does get a kill there, and that's or Springo does get a kill there on the Magno. All of Spahi are now down, still got 2 meter. They have activated attack speed.
Atım cineyledir ilerlerim.
More longbowmen being plotted down the field, which is probably good not to get the lance connects.
Cümleten
18 villagers are on deer, that will be consumed very quickly. Maybe you got another lumber mill or a lumber camp there. Good number of Red's villagers going down there. That's not good for Red. That just even up the villager queue kill count. There's a round of Lance Connects on the field. He must have manually built out some there. I'm pretty sure that last thing I saw was a longbowman being built by the Golden Horn Tower. Right now is the army of 27 versus army 41.
Evamiri istima eyleyin. Esyanı hazır eyleyin. İleri.
Got Varanian Guard and Longbowmen, Crossbows, and Lance Connects. A mix of everything push way forward. And there's actually some villagers here that could get picked on off.
Hoş geldiniz.
These villagers heading up here for the deer. Red is not going up to the deer, or maybe he's now. Not sure where they're going at the moment. Central Sacred Sites is now captured. Magenda's claimed 4 relics. This force will find this villager.
Cümlet emrin olur. Onu her
And
an
does get some
inşa
hits over here.
Emir vaktidir.
Single Varanian Guard now going to engage those villagers. He can berserk and kill those villagers, no problem. Local outposts over here. Looks like the monks and imam gonna be staring down at each other. Imam does go down there. I heard another vizier is not available. Goes for the Janissary company, so get some emergency Janissaries. Could get what, 10? He has 19 on the field with 3 on the way. He's building Janissaries. There's his 10 Janissaries. So we've got 19 Janissaries, 21 Janissaries in the field. More Lance Connects being built on out. Imam will go on down. Red has captured the sacred site now.
ateşe maruz kaldım.
No oh no, we do have the exfoliator upgrade.
İş eylemeye
There's textiles research. His outpost will go down no problem. We got 2 spring golds and a mangonel here. Magenta's mangonel's not on the front line. Finds a decent hit there. Spring golds pushing forward and now pushing the weight back. They're not needed right now. Oh no, there was actually mangonels back there. I was not paying attention to. Which they're doing some good job taking out. But does take out only both the mangonels now. Mangonel here has water flowing down the top of its head. Brandon Guard getting annihilated. Mangonel could try pushing forward and engage his opponent's Mangonel, but will be gunned down. Aqueducts are leaking quite a bit of water there. Just started falling back. Lance connects and Brandon Guardsman going down. Crossbows and longbows pushing forward. Springald fires and gets the kill. That leaves his ranged force to do much work, and Magenta's going back on off because he doesn't want to lose any more. He can't really engage his force without those mangonels. He does have one more mangonel in the field, probably a free mangonel. So his force is starting to be pursued. Janissaries do have the same movement speed as man-at-arms and crossbows. Good hit there by the mangonel. Both sides are very far from aging up, though the Ottoman player does almost have enough gold to age up. He needs a lot more food, however. The Byzantine player is just low in all resources. The Byzantine player does also have less villagers at the moment, does have a level 4 cistern. Spy do overrun the Mangonel. Good dodge there. Red's force starting to get whittled down by his opponent's Mangonels. Red Spring Gold needs to keep his distance.
Harekete intikal eyle. Atımsın dedim ya, hareket eyle. Haydi azimet eyleyelim atım. Halloldu bile. Temkinle ilerle.
Up north, we do have Brandon Guard engaging some villagers. Got a good number of villagers up here. Red's the rest of his force to move around the flank. Gold mine here. Gold vein has been touched inappropriately. We now have a big line of stone palisade walls there. Mill has gone down. Got a gatehouse up here as well. Villagers finding the Brandon Guard once again. Spy, they could activate Fortitude 2 to quickly kill off these Brandon Guard.
Cenk eyleyeceksin. İnşallah düşmanla tesadüf eyleyin. Cenk eylemeye azimet eyleyin.
And his last of his years now available. Let's see what he goes for. He does go for... Oh, the Time Field Works, 2 imams. I would assume he would have gone at least for trade bags. Got some lands connects up here. He's starting to wall up the side.
Κινήθητε, άντρες. Κινήθητε.
İcra olunacak bir iş ver.
Αποχωρήσατε πάντα.
Villagers do get inside the town center.
Spy, güzel
Mangonel does go down. Limitani gets some good spear braces there. Both of the Mangonels do go down. Spring Gulls have done their job. They're hitting on Metro now. Limitani trying to hit the Spahi, which it does have a very congested force here, but no Mangonel to annihilate it. Limitani slowly pushing forward. One of the Spring Gulls go down. He needs to not focus on the Spring Gulls. Spring Gulls are not important enough to focus down anymore. This has Amons here providing some decent health regen. Got a fresh Mangonel, so now taking out the Spring Gulls was actually important. Red's backing off. We got a red keep up here. Magenta almost has enough food to age up, has plenty of gold to age up. Red doesn't have enough resources to age on up, out of gold. So Magenta could try aging up. Probably should go for not the Sea Gate, but probably the Observatory. There's the Istanbul Observatory. Magenta still has a keep in this area, so there's plenty of defense up here. Does have also plenty of gold for some university research as well. So getting out, well, probably incendiary arrows would be good. He has a good amount of crossbows and archers for that. Doesn't have many janissars, so probably not a good idea to go for chemistry at the moment. Biology would be useful with the Sabahi. He's been going for heavy in the Sabahi. There's the Elite Spahi and the Elite... Oh, it does cancel Elite Janissary, going for Tithe Farm. He does have 4 relics. He has plenty of food and wood right now, and needs more gold. Some of these villagers are getting hit as well.
Arzuların benim için emir ad dolunur.
Hemin, evamiri cedir.
Red does have a decent number of longbows moving around. We do have this force trying to push its way forward. No siege engineers. Tithe Barn is almost complete. Oh, there's a great bombard. A very fine bombard.
Hay oldu bilesin.
Hoş geldiniz. Diamiston dilerim.
Pratik ilerlerim.
There goes that outpost. Push way forward. Great Bombard fires away. Probably quickly goes down. Great Bombard maybe next. Mangonels are in a good position. No Spring Gulls here to engage with. Yes, Mangonel just needs to start engage as well. Getting some good hits there on the Longbowman. Mangonel's doing just fine. Great Bombard does go over Ran. Villagers were unable to save it. Archers are engaged. Mangonel's taking out the Longbowman. All 3 of the Mangonels are still very much alive. And now the Spy overrun all the backline archers.
Hazine köşesi. Eliniz silahlı güçle mevcut olsun. Eşkıyanız hareket edin. Halledin.
Palatine School now being deployed out, which will give him a bit of extra units for his unique units. Keep now taking some damage, and another military school now being pulled on out. Body them setting down south to engage. Janissary guns now completed. Last gold deposit being claimed. He does have this small gold deposit up here, and his opponent is stealing his opponent's gold. Another towns that have been blown up by Red. There's the age up. Red's military is very small at the moment. Doesn't have a lot of gold for the elite research or the university research. Mangonel's getting some good damage here. Mangonel's do bonus damage versus buildings. Yes, plus a great bombard. It's probably move around, doing a good job distracting his opponent. Mangonels may want to push forward and hit some of these villagers. Metro's taking some hits here, so probably moving around. Both of these outposts are unupgraded.
Kabul edemem. Beni takip edin.
They keep those go down, the rest of these villagers are going to be pursued.
İstiharın doğru. İleri.
Got a decent amount of gold still remaining there, keeping repaired on up.
Düşmana fikrine maruz kaldım.
Tapali standing and fighting, it's being whittled down.
Sipahiler her daim hazırdır.
Bana bir emrin mevcut mudur?
You got some Metter or Imams there getting some good AoE healing.
Azimet edin. Eliniz silahınız üzere mevcut olsun. Eşyanız hazır edin. Hareket edin. Herkes istima etsin. Evamir
Cihetimiz senin iraden tayinidir.
İleri! Hep beraber taarruz edin! İttihanın dikkan alın! İleri!
ateşe maruz kaldı.
Aqueduct gets annihilated. Or not Aqueduct, Cistern. That means Aqueduct is still leaking some water. These workshops are going down. Still got 79 gold left in his gold deposit. Longbowman trying to fend. Yes, 31 elite longbowman does have 22 elite Varanic Guard, 10 SOH crossbowmen, and 1 round lance connects being pulled on out. Over here, got the longbowman and Varanic Guard. Varanic Guard are currently berserking. They does have teardrop shields. This Varanic Guard does go down there. Warhousing going on down, so 3 great bombards here. This force may be trying to flank this army. Primary towns are now taking some damage. More aqueducts going on down. This Varanic Guard, this army is about to flank and maybe overrun all these siege weapons. Probably best actually go for the Mangonels before going for the Great Bombards. Now it's trying to overrun the Great Bombards now. It's probably pushing forward. Varanic Guard and all that stuff gets distracted. Great hits there. Getting out of line of those units. Now the Varanic Guard over here being whittled down. Golden Horn Towers pulling out more of the elite longbowmen. It looks like Red's army, Red does back the game now. This is Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on the next replay. I'm probably going to call the stream a little bit early. My voice is starting to go out, so everyone, thank you for watching. Have a good evening, and get some good rest.